Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. In this video, we are going to cover the current affairs of 6th of November. For mobile optimized ebooks, please install GKToday Academy app. Now, let's start. Who led the Indian parliamentary delegation at 6th G20 Parliamentary Speakers Summit? Right answer is Mr. Om Birla. So Mr. Om Birla is the head of Indian delegation at 6th Parliamentary Speakers Summit of G20 countries. This summit held in Tokyo in Japan. Now this parliamentary summit is unofficially called as P20, that is Parliamentary Conference of G20 countries. Now if we talk about Mr. Om Birla, he is the present Lok Sabha Speaker. His constituency is Kota Bundi in Rajasthan. The first Lok Sabha Speaker was Mr. G.V. Mavlankar. First female Lok Sabha Speaker was Meera Kumar. If we talk about Japan, Japan is the host of 2020 Tokyo Olympic Games. Apart from that, Japan was also in news because of Sori Castle. It is a World Heritage Site. It is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and recently it was damaged because of fire. Japan was also in news as this year the Global Forum on Steel Excess Capacity held in Japan in Tokyo, and from India Mr. Dharmendra Pradhan attended this forum. The students of which city has created Guinness World Records with largest astrophysics assemble? Right answer is Kolkata. So on the first day of India International Science Festival, the Guinness World Records for largest astrophysics lesson and assembly of spectroscopes was successfully achieved at Science Festival in Kolkata. Now if we talk about Kolkata, recently Kolkata was in news as Eden Gardens is in Kolkata, and Eden Gardens was in news as India is going to play first day-night test match in Eden Gardens. It will be against Bangladesh. Now Kolkata was also in news as recently Vigyanika event held in Kolkata. It is International Science Literature Festival. Apart from that, Kolkata was also in news because of India International Science Festival. This festival was inaugurated by Prime Minister Mr. Modi through video conferencing, and the theme of this conference was Ryzen India. Now answer in comment box what is the full form of Ryzen. Apart from that, Kolkata was also in news as Kolkata and Bengaluru will be included into World Bank's Ease of Doing Business Reports analysis. Previously, from India, only two cities were included for this report analysis. One was Delhi and another one was Mumbai. Now, for better understanding of Indian scenario, the next Ease of Doing Business report will include data from Kolkata and Bengaluru as well. If we talk about Ease of Doing Business, it is released by World Bank, and as per latest Ease of Doing Business report, India is on 63rd position. Answer in comment box which country has topped Ease of Doing Business report. DRDO Igniter Complex has come up in which DRDO laboratory? Right answer is HEMRL, that is High Energy Materials Research Laboratory. So DRDO Igniter Complex was recently inaugurated by Union Minister of State for Defence Mr. Sripad Nayak at HEMRL in Pune in Maharashtra. Now the objective of this laboratory is to design and develop any kind of ignition systems for DRDO projects. If we talk about DRDO, it is Defence Research and Development Organization. Present chief is Dr. G. Satish Reddy. Recently, DRDO was in news as DRDO Directors Conference held in Delhi. DRDO was also in news as it is going to build air-independent propulsion system for naval submarines. Apart from that, DRDO was also in news as Philippines Army is going to buy BrahMos missile. BrahMos is a joint venture between Russia and India's DRDO. BrahMos stands for Brahmaputra and Moscow. Now since India became the member of MTCR in 2016, so now India and Russia are planning to build BrahMos with a range of 500 kilometers. MTCR stands for Missile Technology Control Regime. Which Union Ministry has released 5th edition of Wastelands Atlas 2019? Right answer is Ministry of Rural Development. So Ministry of Rural Development has released 5th edition of Wastelands Atlas 2019. The present minister is Mr. Narendra Singh Tomar and his constituency is Morena. It is in Madhya Pradesh, and recently Madhya Pradesh was in news as it appointed actor Govinda to promote tourism in the state. Madhya Pradesh was also in news as it partnered with Nagaland for Ek Bharat Shrestha Bharat scheme. Madhya Pradesh was also in news as it decided to implement NCERT course in the government schools in 9th and 10th class. Madhya Pradesh was also in news as recently Justice Ajay Kumar Mittal became the Chief Justice of Madhya Pradesh High Court. So Mr. Narendra Singh Tomar is the Minister of Rural Development, Agriculture and Farmers Welfare as well as Minister of Panchayati Raj, and Ms. Sadhvi Niranjan Jyoti is the Minister of State for Rural Development. Sara Damnjanovic, who won the Miss Asia Global title 2019, is from which country? Right answer is Serbia. So Sara Damnjanovic is from Serbia and she has won the 5th edition of Miss Asia Global title. The title is given to the winner from Asian region. Samiksha Singh from India won the subtitle of Miss Beautiful Face. The next Miss Asia Global title will be in Malaysia, and this year Sara Damnjanovic won this title and she was given this title at Convention Center in Kochi in Kerala. Now answer in comment box, what is the capital of Serbia? The Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship has launched the Skill Build program in collaboration with which company? Right answer is IBM. So Ministry of Skill Development has recently launched the Skills Build program in collaboration with IBM to offer digital learning content from IBM. This initiative is a part of IBM's global commitment to create a job-ready workforce. Now, if we talk about Ministry of Skill Development and Enterprise, presently Mr. Mahendra Nath Pandey is the minister, and recently he announced that government will set up 14 World Skills India training centers in 9 cities, and these centers will provide skills in media and entertainment sector. Apart from that, Ministry of Skill Development and Enterprise was also in news as it partnered with IIM Bangalore to launch 2-year Mahatma Gandhi Fellowship Program for skilling to implement government schemes, and this program was designed as a part of Sankalp. Sankalp stands for Skill Acquisition and Knowledge Awareness for Livelihood Promotion. The International Conference on Soil and Water Resources Management for Climate has started in which city? Right answer is New Delhi. So in New Delhi, the International Conference on Soil and Water Resources Management for Climate has been organized jointly by Soil Conservation Society of India in association with World Association of Soil and Water Conservation of China and International Soil Conservation Organization of USA. The objective of this conference is to deliberate upon the issues related to soil and water conservation and to ensure food security. If we talk about food, 16th of October is celebrated as Global Food Day, and it was organized by FAO. FAO stands for Food and Agriculture Organization. The headquarters of FAO is in Rome in Italy, and recently Italy announced web tax from 2020. Now recently Global Hunger Index was released. Answer in comment box, what is India's rank as per this index? CARAT 2019 is the biggest naval exercise between which of the following countries? Right answer is USA and Bangladesh. So it is a naval exercise between USA and Bangladesh. Now if we talk about Bangladesh, recently Bangladesh was in news as it is going to organize Vishwa Ijtema event in 2020. It is second largest gathering of Muslim community. Apart from that, Bangladesh was in news as Saqib Al Hasan of Bangladesh was banned by ICC. He was the former captain of Bangladesh cricket team and recently ICC banned him. ICC stands for International Cricket Council. Headquarters is in Dubai, and recently in Dubai, first Camel Hospital was started. The Prime Minister of Bangladesh is Sheikh Hasina and currency is Taka. Capital is Dhaka. On which date the 2019 edition of World Tsunami Awareness Day was observed? Right answer is 5th of November. So World Tsunami Awareness Day was observed on 5th of November to spread awareness about the precautionary measures against tsunami. In 2019, the World Tsunami Awareness Day focused on Target D of Sendai 7 campaign. This focus on reducing disaster damage to critical infrastructure. Danakil Depression, which is in news recently, is associated to which African country? Right answer is Ethiopia. So Danakil Depression is associated to Ethiopia, and this depression is in the northern part of Ethiopia, in southern part of Eritrea, and in northwest of Djibouti. It is situated in the Afar Triangle. It is one of the world's hottest as well as lowest place on earth. It was in news recently because according to a study published in Nature, Ecology and Evolution, active and naturally occurring life cannot be sustained at Danakil Desert. Now, if we talk about Ethiopia, the former president of Ethiopia, Abiy Ahmed, won Nobel Prize in Peace this year, and this was 100th Nobel Prize in Peace. Ethiopia was also in news as recently as WTAD became the first female president of Ethiopia. Now we are going to cover important news. First news is Ashley Barty became the first Australian to top WTA rankings. She is on number 1 position in the game. She is from Australia and recently she was awarded with Dawn Award. Dawn Award is highest sports award of Australia. WTA stands for Women's Tennis Association. Next news is related to Paris Masters title. So recently Mr. Novak Djokovic won the Paris Masters title. Next is PS Sridharan Pillai. So recently PS Sridharan Pillai assumed the office of Governor of Mizoram. The Chief Justice of Guwahati High Court, Mr. Ajay Lamba, administered the oath of office to Mr. Pillai. Now answer in comment box how many states are under the jurisdiction of Guwahati High Court. Next is Mr. Gyanchand Gupta. So recently Mr. Gyanchand Gupta was elected as the Speaker of Haryana Assembly. Recently Mr. Manohar Lal Khattar became the Chief Minister of Haryana for second term. Next is Sahle Work Javde. So recently she was in news as she became the first female president of Ethiopia. Ethiopia is a African country and the capital of Ethiopia is Addis Ababa. Next is Sovereign Internet Law. So from 1st of November, the Sovereign Internet Law of Russia came into effect. As per this law, the government have the power to block access to content on internet if there are security related threats. It doesn't matter whether the content is from within Russia or from outside Russia. So that means government has power to block any content on internet if it is a threat to security. Next is Paris Climate Accord. So recently US formally notified United Nations about its withdrawal from Paris Climate Deal. Now Paris Climate Deal is a commitment to keep rising global temperature below 2 degrees Celsius above pre-industrial levels. Next is online shopping as addictive disorder. So as per a research from Gartner, WHO will identify online shopping as addictive disorder by 2024. WHO stands for World Health Organization. Next is India-Russia Intergovernmental Commission. So recently this commission was in news as Defense Minister Mr. Rajnath Singh is on visit to Russia and he is the co-chair of this commission. Next is Interministerial Committee reviewed the onion prices and availability in our country. So an Interministerial Committee headed by Secretary of Consumer Affairs Mr. Avinash Kumar Srivastav is the Secretary of Consumer Affairs and he was the chairman of this Interministerial Committee to review the price and availability of onion in our country. Next is first ever Global Taj International Film Festival. So this festival is going to be held in Agra in Uttar Pradesh and actor Raja Murad will inaugurate this film festival. Next is Clean Kuam campaign. It is a campaign to clean the river Kuam and NDRF, that is National Disaster Response Force, has launched this Clean Kuam campaign along with other government authorities. NDRF is under Ministry of Home Affairs. Answer in comment box who is the present Director General of NDRF. Next is Digital Museum on Lord Ram. So recently UP government, that is Uttar Pradesh government, approved Digital Museum on Lord Ram in Ayodhya. Ayodhya was in news recently as it made a Guinness World Record of 4 lakh diyas on the occasion of Diwali. Next is LIC allowed revival of lapsed policy of over 2 years. So now policyholders can revive their policies that have lapsed more than 2 years ago. Next is first BIMSTEC Ports Conclave at Visakhapatnam. So the Ministry of Shipping is hosting the first ever BIMSTEC Ports Conclave. BIMSTEC stands for the Bay of Bengal Initiative for Multisectoral Technical and Economic Cooperation, and this first ever conclave will be in Visakhapatnam, and event is hosted by Ministry of Shipping. So these were the most important questions of today's quiz. If you appreciate our efforts, please share it. Thank you.